So right here they're doing the interior rim joist, and because we've done that, we're getting through the last of our material. Like around the whole perimeter of the house, it was all just one piece of 16.25-inch rim joist right now. But since we're inside the garage to a less critical area, it's the last strip of rim joist. We're using 2 strips, basically 7 and 8. 8 and 8. Just get that rim joist right there. To utilize the material that we have, so that's what's going on there. We're just doing these blocks right here. You can see that again, this is just stacking for the drywall so that it matches up with the wall right here. And that's why we're using staples, because it's not structural.
30. Let's just do 11 and not 22.
Laying out the run of the steps.
33.
You can see we've marked out the steps at 7 and.
All right, where's my 30?
What are we doing?
Level?
7 1/4
right
or 7 3/4 per steps? Is that what we're at?
You want to do the other side?
So those are all marked at 7 3/4. Then we're going to actually have a staircase going down that way and one going down that way.
So we got 11. Nope, here. 11, 22. You got it on the mark?
Yes.
Exactly on the mark, because that's exactly where I want it. Go figure.
Oh, that's weird.
What are we figuring?
You want it exactly on the mark?
Yeah.
Where it's supposed to be, right?
I'll have to extend these. These don't go quite far.
Yep.
Close. Just the bottom one, I guess, actually.
Now we need to make it 3D.
The platform,
So do you just
How far is the 3D needs to be?
nail?
and then that's the first
How do you
step.
do it?
Second step, third step.
Okay. 1'4" too long for my form. Jack wagons.
That's our form right there. A foot too long for it?
So the stairs are growing? If I would have went 10
inches.
10 inches.
That would have saved you.
You're sitting there trying to get it
So we
tight.
got them putting on this weather stripping right here.
Yeah, like that.
Court guards, roofing.
So
underlay.
the worst is when you're holding it up, trying.
So we're currently ripping 2x10s down to 7 3/4 or 7.5. The stair tip.
Entrepreneurship, right?
We're trying
How many of you guys walk around and something? I don't think so, but let's try it. 1.25 should be.
Need 7? No, 6 inches.
There, it's 7.5, 6
6
1/4.
6 1/4.
cut a 1/4 inch shorter than their actual height because on the concrete form, in order for us to be able to get the mag flat and smooth under there, that's what we're doing these bevels for. So we'll see how it all comes together. So we've measured in 34.5 inches from the outside of the board because we've got 3 steps that are 33 or 11 inches each, so 11, 22, 23. And then the extra 1.5 to make up for a 2x4 that will go on the end, so 34.5 inches from that's where that's been. So I imagine we'll do the same thing on the other side as well. So.
Nail it on, nail it on.
Nail it! Good. Right now, let's avoid splitting that sucker. What the hell?
Should that be outside of that line or no?
Yeah.
Or you're doing this?
Yes.
Or you could do the inside on all of them, I guess.
No, that makes it shorter. Thank you. Way to catch that.
Yeah.
Put another nail in
See, I think you did. I think you hit that nail.
That didn't even go into that. That should be right there.
That's the first step.
Take your hammer and swing at that.
Okay.
Yep. So this should go right here. Right here on an angle. 8-penny nail. 8-penny.
Right, that,
Where are you gonna go?
Where's the green hose?
Some screws would do good too. Make it easier to take this apart. Yeah, go. It wasn't that cool and play that.
we line that up on our way out.
Right, I mean, I just don't like to make fucking
Right there. That's the inside of the step, obviously, because the concrete's going to go inside this area right there.
There's one person.
So the stairs are going to be 7 3/4 inches, but these little risers are cut at 7.5, a 1/4 inch shallow. Again, you can see that beveled edge on the bottom there.
23 1/4.
Yep.
That beveled edge. Start this stair right here to fit underneath the lip. As you can see, that's what they've done over there on that other step that's
Alright,
going in.
we're ready for the screws over here.
We need a put this little extension box on right here. Give us a little extra space to fit on the last 2 steps.
That's like, I was surprised. That's it.
I guess I do. So I want my flavor to soak in it. So maybe we can start with this.
Become a chef.
We hammer drilled right there into the concrete. Used 16 penny nails just to
Put another one in it.
Where's my... It's funny because I hated pizza.
Yeah, it's easy. And then you're like, I'm gonna.
No, I just was picky. Now maybe there's some time. I ate left.
Okay, now put your toe against that and hold it against the wall for me.
All of it. I seriously didn't eat pizza for the first 20 years of my life. Gross.
Did you survive?
I
Cereal?
didn't.
I survived off the cereal.
for rebar that's going to go from each of these stairs. You can see like how we've drilled a hole right there. We're going to have a piece of rebar that comes up and bends over, and then a rebar that comes out, and we're going to tie them together. When we're doing these like horizontal holes, you kind of notice how the drill's at a bit of an angle. It's not like flat. That's because when you put the rebar in, you'll bend it down, and that gives it more holding power. So that's why those are drilled. So we've done a set of holes for each of these steps, and we're going to do the same thing right here in the middle. We'll probably put like 3 holes in the ground right there. And then what Todd's doing right here is laying out. We're going to build a box underneath this staircase right here so that this ends up being a hollow pour. You can see right over there that, what do you got, 6 inches below each step, basically?
Yeah, a little bit more, but yeah.
For
Basically 6 inches below the bottom of the steps. And then we're going to leave about 7.5 inches on the actual top part.
I see. Nice. Todd's a man with a plan.
Got a plan, let's see if it works.
Yeah, nice. You can see we've done bracing from the edge of the form here in order to help give it extra support. See, that's
Probably 11 something.
right up to the wall there. Same thing that thing's doing right there.
Support the weight of this. I mean,
Nice.
this I think is pretty solid.
All those nice little triangle cuts made for some nice little kind
Yeah.
of structural stability.
A little
right
bit,
there.
and then I'm like, well, maybe I just keep adding stuff to it. But
Right.
I think
Good
I'll
way
cut,
to
I
use
think
up
I'll
the
cut a
ground.
few, just like some posts right there and slap some,
Well, that should save us on concrete considerably.
probably half almost, I bet. Maybe
And
not
then-
quite, but close.
What do we do?
So-
Are we gonna have to run our rebar?
Two and a half.
Gosh, I wonder how that's gonna work. As
Up
far-
and over. And I think we just tie them and we'll have to bend them,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess.
or just bend an L in the other direction, so it's probably more than 50% covered underneath
see.
there. I think it's pretty
So we
good.
got like 3 stringers up through there.
Yeah, there's this one I probably did more. It's mostly like doubled up.
I would think that all that between everything and all the bracing you got underneath there is maybe you could put like a leg underneath that, like into that strap right there on the other side. Like yeah, on the edges of that board right there.
Yeah.
That would be-
Probably just go like this and then together.
And actually, if we did it right here on this side as well too.
A little lower here.
You need go gadget arms right there. Very
Okay,
cool.
so what can you two be doing?
I think somewhere around there. 30, that'd be good.
Oh, that's 2'6", so that's kind of what I'm doing there.
I think it's pretty impressive. We're doing some bends now to make it just a little easier.
We'll make this one.
Bend that one.
We need a
Reducing
short
the cuts
bend,
in
like probably 5 inches.
A 5-inch bend. Yeah, bending it right now.
And do you have measurements for the next things or no?
I don't.
I don't think you'll be able to get underneath there. I think we'll just have to leave the truck.
Alright, got these all tied in. There's one long bar along there, about halfway up. Yep, should be a nice set of stairs. We also got these boards going from there to here to give it structural support. So we've got the sideways bracing and the long way bracing. Yeah, so these are just the basement walls. They're just for sheet rock. There's no support for it. See that back wall right there. That back wall right there. The bottom plate and the top plate are right there and getting ready to be laid out. See also this wall back here. They're starting to bring this wall together. That's it. It's like it's like with the California corner right there. You see how this all goes together. You can see that's open right there. Interesting. Okay, for these basement walls, because we're fitting them in between the floor joists right there and the concrete wall, we've got to account that they're going to be a little bit shorter than the standard length. So, as what we've done is taken our tape, measured. We put the top plate and the bottom plate on top of each other right there to account for the 3 inches. And we measured right up to the bottom of this floor joist right here, which was 91 inches, basically. I just pulled the tape off, I'm not going to tell you. It was 91 inches to the bottom of this. So we're cutting all of our studs right here to 91 inches forward. To account for the space with the top and bottom plate and for our distance with everything. So that's how we're doing it. This should fit perfectly. As you can see, this 91 inch stud. California porch. So you can get the edges flush. Here is really important to get flush. See how nice and flush that is. And now right into place right there. That wall will tilt up like that. And then we'll have that wall for this one. And over here. So we're currently plumbing our bed.
What do you think? Think that's good? Could come out a
Could
hair.
go, yeah, a hair maybe, but I mean, I think that's pretty well plumb. Then we're sinking this into the bottom of it. So we're having to slide this wall right here back in order to accommodate for these doors. So you can see, cut along there, and cut along there, and run that right along these walls. You can see I've already done the cut right there. We didn't cut through the double top plate, just the first time. had to cut the nails with the saws cords. Now we're putting the blocking right on here. You see that little post there? There's just really a wall that goes below that, and that's something for it to attach into. So that's what we got. Had to angle those in because do we cut out that bottom plate right there for the door?
Eventually.
Glue is put on the cement below each of the king studs, trimmer doors. Is there another level? So over here on these studs, we made the mistake of cutting the studs, thinking that all of our other studs were at 91 inches, so we might as well. But the floor wasn't perfectly level, so we got left with that little gap right there. And the door should be weight bearing, so we ended up squeezing in a little OSB and using the palm nailer to just nail into that lip down to the OSB and to the top of the headers. Right there, old palm nailer. Just lip through the OSB, and that actually happened on both these sides. And that's why you should always measure your trimmers, like your studs here in the basement, because the floor might not be perfectly level. You can see how we built this in sections to accommodate for the pipes.
We'll finish it Monday.